What's the whole reason for this exposed Meech stuff? Like, what was the whole end goal for this to expose Meech? Like, what if he did snitch? What y'all gonna do about it? Like, what was the whole point of this? I see niggas all from the East Coast, DC and New Jersey, all them niggas. I see niggas in Detroit, like with the YouTube streets, dog facing them. I see niggas all in St. Louis and Whack 100 and them bitch ass niggas out there in the West Coast. Like, what was the whole, what was y'all purpose of exposing them? Like, what if he did snitch? Okay, what's the end goal result? Like, what y'all gonna do? Is y'all gonna kill him, or is y'all gonna blackball him from the streets? You know what I mean? Like, what was the whole purpose of this? I don't get it. Like with 50 Cent and all that, what was the purpose? But I'm starting to think like this shit is psyops. Every nigga that get out of jail, all of a sudden they some snitch for a minute until they build their clout up, and then it all go away, and then them niggas be back getting money. Like there's been something that's just been happening for the last couple years. Like, what's up with that? Is that like a way to get money, turning somebody's name, and then come up with a fake little story and little psyops and all that fake beef, and then when it's all over, it blow their name up? Like, is that the new way to get money on the low? Like, you act like you got beef with him, and then you act like you got, you don't like him, and then we gonna say you snitched and you had him called, and is that a big money grab or something? Because I don't get it. Because back in the day, snitching didn't even get exposed like that. Only way you used to hear about somebody snitching when they was already dead. Like, man, that nigga got killed. We heard he was telling, and shit like that back in the 80s and 90s. And it ain't been like that in a long time. Snitches used to really get stitches, or they used to get, blackballed and shit like that. You would never see them again. So what's the end results on this? And it looked like they clearing it up now. I see a lot of podcasters and shit coming out with their information. Like, this nigga ain't even tell. You know what I mean? So what's the whole purpose of that? Like, people is risking their lives and shit with this shit. If it's true, if it's real, like if y'all just doing it for real, like exposing the nigga that ain't no gimmicks, y'all really risking y'all lives and shit. Like, y'all niggas got kids and shit like that, Like Dogface and all them, y'all niggas probably hard and street niggas before or something like that, but y'all niggas got kids and grown as hell, man. Niggas like 50 and shit like that. Like, like what was the point of that? Like, to put yourself in danger? Because just because a nigga a snitch don't mean he a pussy. Snitch don't mean pussy nigga. Nah, snitch might mean bitch nigga, because you know what I mean? He a bitch for being in the game and selling all them drugs and killing people and destroying people and all that. That's bitch shit for you to turn snake and take down your people just to lighten your time up. That's bitch shit. But that don't mean a pussy nigga. Because nowhere in history I could find where Meech is a pussy. Like, I hear niggas talking shit and all that tough ass shit, but this nigga wasn't no pussy in my eyes. Just cause he got ran out of Detroit and had to go get money and shit. Like, other places, because Detroit is a hard city to get money in, because there's a lot of haters here. So that little nigga, he was 18 and shit like that, 17, beefing with killers. Like, them niggas beefing with Lane Simon. Lane Simon was straight up killing in Southwest. Dropping shit. I seen other Southwest niggas talk about him even before this BMF story and that show and all that shit came out. It's videos of Southwest niggas on YouTube talking about Lane Simon, how that nigga was dropping shit and coming through getting money with the big gold chain and the Adidas suits with the gators and minks. But he was playing hating on them little niggas. He was 30-something years old, beefing with Meech, and them niggas was teens, man. That nigga hopped in the back of Meech's car, shot him 17 times and shit like that. That nigga had to go out of town. But Meech and them was, before that happened, they was bringing pain too. They was setting up shit where they knocked Leighton brother off and all type of shit. Them niggas ain't got, so the nigga ain't no bitch. And for them St. Louis niggas be talking shit, yeah, it really is Detroit versus everybody. I don't know what Dogface was talking about with that. Like, Detroit versus everybody. Shit. Detroit really is versus everybody. Like, I do know, like, in the rap game, what Dogface was probably talking about, like, with the rap gang, niggas try to stake each other, don't want to see another nigga come up and all that. That's crab in a barrel shit everywhere. But on the regular, like, Detroit shit, like, we against everybody. Like, when it comes to sports, like how niggas from Detroit just went out of town and took Houston over and shit like that. And it done happened plenty cities with Detroit niggas at Vegas. They went to Vegas or Miami, one of them. Detroit niggas turned that bitch up, tore that bitch up. They was out there wrecking niggas. They was the freshest niggas out there, the most niggas with rollies. And Detroit really, like, Detroit versus everybody. And that showed you with the St. Louis nigga. I hope them niggas in St. Louis don't be trying to start no Detroit, St. Louis shit, because it ain't, it ain't like they gonna see each other. We see each other nowhere or something. I hope not, because you know what I mean? It could get ugly like that, because Detroit niggas that foolish. Like, I'm that foolish too. Like, if it pop off like that and I see a St. Louis nigga trying to rep, I'm foolish enough to knock his ass out. That's how much Detroit niggas stick together. And shout out to 42 Dub. Nigga, the St. Louis nigga call himself talking crazy. They check Meech on the phone or something. Something they called the nigga, and Meech told that nigga, bitch, read the paperwork. Nigga, fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I ain't telling nobody, you dumbass nigga. The nigga like, nigga, you know how I get down, nigga. Meech, nigga, you know you ain't with it, nigga. I'm with. Man, nigga, Meech put the phone down like, man, this nigga lame as shit. Nigga, 42 Dub picked the phone up like, nigga, and this ain't what you want to do. Nigga, that shit get ugly. They be talking about 42 Dub and 50 Cent them talking shit, and I seen niggas over the internet talking about 42 Dub, but y'all just don't know. Like, man, that little nigga is the Chucky doll. Imagine the Chucky doll with an AK-47. I don't want to talk too much about that little nigga history, but, man, I know about shit about that little nigga. Like, boy, them niggas will flip you over, boy. So what, what was the end goal of that exposing Meech? Like, just because if he was a snitch or if he do be a snitch, that don't mean no pussy. Like, why would people put their lives on the line like that and don't even got the full, the full story to the shit? What niggas gonna say now? And when it come out that he ain't no snitch, what they gonna say? Like, oh, we was just making sure, you standing on code, so cause we standing on code. Nah, man, y'all done been disrespecting niggas. Y'all been calling that nigga all type of names and shit like that all over America. Niggas in Detroit was doing it. Niggas out there in the East Coast. Niggas on the West Coast. Niggas down South was doing it. Like, okay. This not about to stop, because snitching culture at an all-time high, man. Y'all what's the little hoe-ass nigga, 6ix9ine and all these niggas who really snitch, they still out here making millions of dollars. So you think Meech ain't about to make millions, nigga? You think he ain't about to sell his life story and movies and all that type of shit? Now, what if he get all this cheese and all this information out here, he get to finding out all these niggas who tried to expose him? What if he get to getting you niggas hit? Was it worth it? Now your kids missing you and all that shit because you getting hit behind trying to expose some nigga for some fake YouTube clout.